Hello, YouTube. Welcome to my channel, Angie DeLisi. I just wanted to do a quick video today on noticing people's spirits. Um, Noticing people's spirits it takes great discernment. It takes great discernment abilities because with the spirit, unless it's high vibing and you can tell right off the bat, you are going to encounter mixed energies. When you're encountering mixed energies, you can watch for delays, confusion in your own spirit about what's going on, looks, microaggressions, shyness, which is usually not anything to worry about. And us also if they have like a helping ethic or a negative mindset. It's real easy, and a lot of people are so accustomed to negativity that they don't pick up on these little things in other people. The spirit of doubt, the spirit of fear, the spirit of scarcity, the spirit of not being enough, the spirit of worry. These are all negative aspects of the spirit. Those are unhopeful, unfaithful, unloving spirits. It is okay to have, doubts that make sense, but doubts that have no evidence behind them, that is straight up fear. So you want to really watch how people talk so you can understand their spirit and what mindset they're in. You have to be transformed by the renewing of your mind. A good way to do that is by picking up the Word of God each day and meditating on that. That is how you transform your mind from a scarcity, fearful mindset into a hopeful, creative mindset. Now, you are going to encounter people with these mindsets, but what you really need to do is to watch out not to ingest it completely. You want to notice and observe it so you can know what it is. Also, if people are lying, you're going to know right away you cannot trust these people. Even if you think, oh, they're lying a little bit and it's a white lie, take notice. Take notice of these things and always trust yourself. You cannot trust people. When you are a trusting person and you can be trusted, you're automatically going to trust everyone. So you need to be very aware of wolves in sheep's clothing. So if somebody's coming to you very friendly, like a little dog, like, hi, but then they ask you for something, you have to be very concerned and careful with what you are giving. Especially if you've had any problems in the past, you have to really watch yourself. However, it's not always a bad thing. It's not always a bad thing. So just be mindful of the spirit. Be mindful of baseline behavior. If somebody has a baseline behavior that their baseline and it starts to look different, your red flag detectors should be going off. If they try to close a door or say they're busy or put a barrier in front of them, sometimes they'll go like this, or they will quickly try to get out from somewhere. When they're quickly trying to evacuate or exit, I remember I had a cheating ex-boyfriend and he started biting his nails, and we were in the car driving to Chicago. And I know for a fact that I think what was happening, I kept thinking, what is going on with him? He's like biting his nails and he was very fidgety, moving, people can cough, people can just start moving a lot, more than normal. Like if it's an itch or something, that's normal. But if they're constantly doing something with their hands that they don't normally do, it's because there's something going on that they're trying to hide from. They're trying to hide from it and they don't want you to figure it out. So all of a sudden, if they're too busy or used to talk and then they can't talk anymore, or things like that, even in relationships, if you're in a normal relationship and you're used to speaking every single day and, you know, connecting in that way, but now there's some delays and some weird things going on, know that there's might be cheating going on. Not always, but like if the frequency is off and what you're used to is no longer being that way, that is because the baseline behavior is off. That is one of your number one indicators in lying. Study it. So also, like with helping ethic or negative mindset, if you are with a friend and you think that you're possibly on the same vibration, but then you notice their mindset is different, perhaps you don't steal and they steal, or you don't sell drugs and they think selling drugs is okay, or things with sex, things with gambling, things with pornography, things with, if there is an unrelated balance, they are going to be dimming your vibe. You cannot hang around with people. You need to be very selective with the things that people do because you can get caught up in it. And also, if people are gossiping and you're not that kind of person, those are not your people, honey. You might have to go into a season of isolation and find new friends. I just found a new friend at bingo and we're going to eat tonight. And we seem to be on the same wavelength. So look, and also like if you talk to somebody about it, like she wanted to go see a psychic and I just told her, you know, I'm not really into that. And I said, are you searching for something? You know, I've dealt with witchcraft in the past. It never did me well. It honestly made me feel like I was going crazy. I told her about it straight up. She was receptive to it. She loves Jesus too. And so that's okay. Like if you can speak about it and talk about it and, you know, then you're on the same page about it, or at least respectful of yourself about it. You know, if she keeps bringing it up, like, I want to go see a psychic, I want to go see a psychic, and she's probably going to watch this video, Marla. But like, if somebody's respects you for what you're doing and they don't bring it into your life, then, you know, you can weigh it. You'll know if it feels off. You know, you'll know some people do have bad habits and you accept them because there's a part of their spirit that is on your level. And so just be mindful of levels in people and the way they talk. Is that what you want? Not everybody is for everybody. And so you want to be with the people who are on your vibration, hopefully. Hopefully you're not in a really low vibe and you can learn and grow and change and be the best person that God wants you to be. I honestly, I don't, it's nothing personal, but in my life right now, I need to be with Christians. God told me, and I had to let a lot of friends go that weren't following Christ in the way that I wanted. I didn't feel a growth with them. And they're probably very upset, and maybe they're watching this video right now, and it wasn't personal, but God told me to leave. God told me to leave these people because of the way that they were conducting their lives. And I actually felt a demon. One day after leaving one of my friend's houses, I felt a demon touch my back. And God told me in that, and I didn't even want to look behind me, and I felt it. And I had felt this one other time. And so I didn't look back. And I know it sounds like a really weird story, but that is when God said, don't talk to these people anymore. And I was really stunned and confused about it. And there were a couple other things that I just felt distrustful about with them. And it's not personal, but I'm just going in a different direction. And sometimes you have to do this in life. Sometimes you have to let go of something in your past to reach for something bigger. And, you know, God blessed me with writing a book now and focusing on that. And sometimes he'll put you in seasons of isolation to focus on your gifts. And one of my gifts is turning crap into gold. And so I was fired, as you may know, for no reason. And I was completely blindsided, never talked about it with me, never write-ups, nothing like that. And I believe it was jealousy and envy in the workplace. And it's okay, because honestly, I was not lining up with their vibe, and that's okay. You know, everybody's in a different part of their life, and it doesn't have to make it bad. It doesn't have to make it wrong. It's just like, if it's not right for you, let it go. Let it go. Just another love TKO. I love that song. I thought I'd give you a little sing song, sing it a ling ding ding. I'm gonna go for a walk now, but I just wanted to reach out to you and let you know The things that I have seen and am working on, I'm actually working on going to Nashville and practicing drug and alcohol counseling down there. And actually, marijuana is illegal in the state, which I found. And I talked to the Board of Behavioral Health. Well, I sent them an email, so I'm waiting for an email back. I did connect with a realtor down there, and her name is Madeline, through Zillow. And so I'm trying to find a place down there. I did want to move to Florida or Arizona, but God directed me to Nashville. So I'm moving to Nashville, hopefully before November. I am going to have a surgery procedure done. I was going to do more of a surgery, but I'm just doing less of one now. Just something that bothers me. So if I look different, we'll find out. I'm a little scared. It's happening June 3rd. Anyway, these are the things I'm doing. I always try to stay authentic in my dealings with people, and I always have been courageous. That's my number one strength. So anybody who slings dirt at me, I literally turn it into gold. My enemies are my footstools. And also, I really hope you find Jesus and ask him into your heart. He's definitely changed my life. He has changed my life so many times I almost can't keep up. It's kind of scary, and I feel like, gosh, can I just be prepared for something? And finally I get my makeup on and do a video. Sometimes I don't always do that, but I like makeup, and I like what I look like when I put makeup on. So I am about to go for a walk, a nice 45-minute walk in nature. I actually might drive to my lake that I walk around, Lake Powers and Lake Markgrafs in Woodbury. It's finally warming up a little bit. Anyway, I love you. God bless you. Pray for discernment if you want it. It's a tricky one, and God won't give it to you right away because he wants you to learn lessons about it. And this is what I have found. Just trying to notice people's spirits, notice their motivations. Don't take everything at face value. Look a little deeper, and you'll get your answers. Do they have a helping ethic? Do they have a negative mindset? Are they right for you? Sometimes this takes time. And I always have called myself a social scientist because you do have to practice and interact with people and deal with people. And I've dealt with so many people, and I've done like dating experiments with lots of dating. And I call myself a professional dater. I'm not dating right now because I want to move to Nashville, and I don't want to fall in love with anybody. So I'm waiting to move to Nashville to find my southern gentleman. I think he's down there. God says you move away from your land. Sometimes, your enemies are in your own household. The enemies are in your own town, and then he'll move you away. And so God is telling me to move away. So I'm going to do it. Since my hip is, I got my results back from my doctor, and it looks like I have like mild arthritis starting in my hip. They did x-rays on my hip and foot. And so that I don't think I would have moved before that, because I feel a responsibility toward my family here, just to make sure my mom is okay in the nursing home, which she was very mad that I asked for her to get a bladder infection test, because she said she hasn't slept 2 nights in a row all night. And so that's kind of like when the mania starts for her with bladder infections. And it's really hard because my mom's like, no, I don't want it. And it's just like everything I've ever tried to do or wanted to do, she says no to most of the time. And so it hasn't ended. And now that she's kind of losing her memory a bit, it's even worse, which is hard. But I follow the voice of what God tells me to do, whether it's saving an animal or going against my mom's wishes to get her tested. I visit her a couple times a week and bring her something to eat and make sure she's okay, and has her TV going and is watching her shows that she likes, and making sure Netflix and Amazon Prime is up for her so she can do that. And so she wants to stay at this nursing home. She does not want to come to Nashville with me. I tried to ask her if she could come, and she said no, as usual. And it's sad because I was visualizing, I wish my mom could have been more of my friend and my partner and my confidant and for me, instead of always doubting everything. But I pictured her having this ponytail with this mustard colored shirt and jean shorts on, things she would never wear. And how cute it would have been for her to have been like, yeah, Angie, let's go on a road trip, or just a little bit more spontaneity. And then, she had her stroke, so she couldn't do that before or after. You know, she didn't want to do the things that I wanted to do, but you know, it's okay. I love her. She was the best mom to me that she could be, and her fears were for her feeling to protect me. And even though I wish I could have had just kind of a different, more adventurous kind of mom like I am, she really loves me and really wanted the best for me and was always there for me. She just couldn't always get up and do the activities that I wish we could have done as mother and daughter. But I really love my mom. Even though she doubts, I'm still going to protect her the best way I can. God tells me what to do. And so, you know, we don't always have what we want, but we have what we need. But I'm hopeful everything will be restored once we get to heaven. And I know my mom believes in Jesus. And so, I just want to share a little bit of my story. And so I love you. Watch people's spirits. Don't take it personal. Do your best. Answer the call of God, and he will bless you double for your troubles, sevenfold, tenfold. Anyway, I love you. God bless you. Have a good day, and I will see you soon.